This is a message to my black men and black women. Never, never let any other race try to hurt your people. Never. So we must start love one another as we love ourselves. Stand up and fight. Fight with all our might. Never let no one
I got a bad
hurt my
dream
people.
or a
Never,
bad
never,
vision
never.
about this
This is what I'm
man you
saying.
call Putin, the
We
leader
are
of
the
Russia.
first man.
I
Our
don't
first
get too
woman.
many dreams of white
So
people.
don't let anyone come and tell you.
But in my dream, I heard the voice of a woman telling me this is the last house Putin will live in. If anybody can interpret that dream, please let me know. This is the last house Putin will live in. I don't know what it is. But by this man is threatening nuclear weapon and the American government is stirring him up. I think they want to have a World War III. And the only way it can come is to keep on stirring up the president of Russia. Because I do not see why the government of the United States involve themselves in Ukraine. Ukraine is not a NATO family. And the NATO family is if one get in trouble, the rest will come to help. But all over the world, the United States government want to dip their nostril in other people smelling. I don't know why. So maybe that's why I got this dream that Putin will be living into the last house. This is the last house Putin will live in. I did not see the lady in my dream, only the voice. And I wake from my vision and I sit on the bed and look around. And I went back to sleep. I think something want to take place. I got that dream about 4 days ago, or 5 days. United States is involving themselves too much in other government problem. I think they should withdraw themselves from all these countries and let them kill each other. Look all the fight that is taking place in Africa right now. Do you know how many places in Africa they're fighting? Nobody is not talking about it. Only one place they're talking about. That is in Africa. And it's Israel. I know many of you said Israel is not in Africa. But good luck to those of you that have that belief. So the point that I'm making, too many places in Africa that war is taking place, and nobody talking about it. Everybody's mind is on Ukraine and Israel. And the American government is stirring up. They're stirring up big time because they want to kill more people. You remember the COVID? The COVID came from God. So God killed all those people. Do you remember? And that's what's going on. So the nuclear weapon is going to be coming from God also. Because that's the way the Christians believe. All these disaster is from God. You know what I mean? All these disaster is from God. So God is a man of war, and all the war that is taking place is caused by the God of the Bible. So there's nothing you can say, and there is nothing you can do as a human being. But all the evil stuff is coming from Satan. And God is the man that creates Satan, as the Bible said. And it seems like Satan have authority over God. Because God never tried to get rid of Satan. Or can he get rid of Satan? Which one do you think? You think Satan is causing all these problems in the whole entire world? He caused problems in heaven, and he caused problems on earth, and God cannot get rid of him, and God created him? What do you think? Do you think it's a bunch of stories made up by these people to control the woolly man? Because we, the woolly people, know that we are from this planet. Some said we are from the Orion, and some said we are from this planet. So we must control this planet. Not Satan. Satan is not from this planet. Hello? Did you hear what I said? The way the Bible speaks about Satan? Satan is from heaven, which I do not know where that is. So heaven is in space, far out in space someplace. And that's where Satan is from. And Satan came here, and Satan saw us here. And Satan began to speak unto us about how God is a liar. And we didn't pay any attention. Satan said in the Bible that God is a liar, the God of the Bible. That's what he tells the woman that was in paradise. Hey, God is a liar. God knows if you eat of that fruit, your eyes will be open and you will become wise like himself, knowing good and evil. So he made believe that God is a liar. So back to the war. Too much war is taking place, and the United States need to get out of all these countries. And that's why we are having problems. And we're going to have bigger problems coming up. Brothers and sisters, stop wasting time. We have to get into ourselves and realize what is taking place with the woolly people. The black man. We got to wake up. We got to leave these stories alone. Because these stories are not right. These stories of the book, it's symbolic. Tell me what you do not understand or understand of the story of the book. That is a symbolic story that put together by the Europeans. You want to call them Romans or you want to call them Greek? They are European. Put this story together their way. But they get this story from the motherland. They get this story from El Cabilan. And it was not in English. It was not in Latin. It was not in Greek. And they take it and they fix it their way. But somebody got to teach them the language of Africa. So my people need to be blamed. And that's why Africa controlled by the Europeans. Because we are lovers of strangers. That's what we are, the woolly men. Lovers of strangers. And we will not hurt strangers. So when strangers hurt us, we don't take revenge. We are not a type of people that take revenge. So by we don't take revenge, we got a lot of problems. We got a lot of problems. Don't take revenge. And that's what is going on with us. As I said, I don't know if it was spirit of my ancestors, but this woman told me, hey, this is the last house Putin will live in. You can imagine? That's my dream. So do you think the American government is planning to do something? Because the CIA is around, the FBI is around the European country. What is their plan? Hello? Can you tell what is the plan of the American government towards the Russian government? They've been after them for many, many times gone. They want to devour that land. That land is too big for Russia. They want to divide it up. And they can't wait to divide it up. And that's why they are stirring up all these wars. And the Democratic are the problem of those wars. And they're going to turn it over to the Republican so they can make a bigger war. You remember Obama? When Obama was leaving office, he told the bank they can't give them more loan unless the people have a W-2 form, return tax form, and that's the only way they could get a loan. When the bank sent me a letter, I didn't have a tax return form, and they put a hold on my account. I could not withdraw any more money from the bank. And that's how these government are doing stuff. Now Biden is trying to send all those crazy bombs into Ukraine so Ukraine can use them before Donald Trump take over his administration. And you see what they're doing. So they're going to leave Donald Trump with a big old lump of mess. And that's how these evil workers do stuff. Obama did it, and Biden is doing it now. So when they fire those bombs in Russia, Russia is going to leave that red line alone, because they're going to say, hey, Ukraine crossed a red line. What are you going to do? They crossed many red lines already. So what are you going to do this time, Mr. Putin? Talk to me. So if you do not fulfill this red line when Ukraine cross it, then you should not talk anymore. You would be talking in vain. And that's all I'm saying. And maybe that's why I have this dream that you going to live into the Lord's house. And I don't know which house it is. Because you let them cross every red line and you have not done anything. And this is the last red line. So let's see what you're going to do. If you're going to put these Americans in their place, are you going to put the British in their place? Are you going to put the Canadian in their place? Are you going to put the Japanese in their place? That's what I like to know. If you're not going to do that, don't speak about any more red line. It's over for you. You got to open your eyes and wake up. As I said to the black men, they got to wake up, because they have been wasting time for a long time. Just like what you're doing, you're saying the red line for a long time. And every red line has been broken. And you have not done anything. So all I'm saying, if you let this red line cross and you have not do anything, they will see that you are a puppet. And you only can hold puppet on the string. You know what I mean? So the American will use you as a puppet. And they will be the string. So they can move you all around. That's all I'm saying. I am speaking from myself. Not no one, not no book. From me. Peace. Respect. Tell a friend to watch the show. And tell a friend.